Hello and welcome to the Flying Gato YouTube channel. My name is Elias. In today's video, we're going to use this bag, or what's in this bag here, to fix something that should have been quote-unquote fixed from the factory. And what I'm talking about here is the lighting. Now, the front lighting of the Civic Type R is excellent, a really good lighting package. Honda does really well when it comes to front lighting. My Honda S2000 has HIDs, excellent lighting. These are really good for a Civic, for a small car. These light up the road extremely well. Even the turn signals in the front are really good. Now, where it falls flat on its face is the back. The reverse lights and the turn signals leave a lot to be desired, as well as the lights inside the trunk. Everything's incandescent, old style, old school, doesn't work that well. Not a big fan of that. Not sure why they did it that way, but front is perfect and beautiful. The back does not match it. Let's go ahead and fix that. And again, it's all in this bag. So here we are. This is the before we install them. This is a nighttime shot. We're here in my carport. We have obviously lights out here, but those lights are off, the lights on. Really great headlights. That's the turn signals. That's the view of the trunk. So we're out here in the back, and what's in this bag, I'll show you guys in a little bit in detail, but it's light bulbs, LED light bulbs, high quality. So LASFIT is actually a company I used in my FK8, and I might as well use it for this one. So I got these LED lights. They're fairly inexpensive. I'll put a link down in the description below for you guys. I'll try to get you guys some kind of discounts since I like it. Why not? And we're going to replace these turn signals, this reverse light, and a light inside the trunk. So let's go ahead. I mean, you only really need like this pry tool and maybe an 8mm socket, but I'll show you guys. It's so easy to do. And let's go ahead and just start popping things off. So this is like a little panel here. You just pop it off with the pry tool. It's very easy to do. Just do it carefully. I don't want to break anything. Sorry about the car being dirty, by the way. It's my daily driver right now. But just pop this off carefully. So these are the tabs. This is what they look like. Just want to show you guys that. And the tabs right here. Right, and so just come off right there. You could use a Phillips head, but I believe it is an 8mm. Let's figure out exactly what that is. So yes, it's an 8mm. And I just, by the way, love how easy Honda makes it to do these changes, because they know since they're using an old style incandescent bulb, you'll have to change that every once in a while. And so they made it extremely easy to pop this panel off. And honestly, all you need really is a multi-tool or just your fingernails just to yank the plastic off. And then if you have a Phillips head screwdriver, you unscrew that, and it's as easy as that. But we're going to go a slightly better way. This is not an emergency, repair or a repair on the side of the road or on a road trip or something, as you would do, right, if you needed a new signal lights. These are for the signals. The reverse lights are up here. But if you need a new signal, turn signal, you don't want to wait till you get home. That's a safety issue. So they make it nice and easy to replace that. You gotta love Honda for that. I mean, that's one of the things that makes Honda great and reliable is that it's easy to service when things need to be serviced. So once you undo these two, and they're 8mm, all you do is take this and you yank it this way. You pop it this way because there's tabs right there that go into there. So these tabs right here is where you're pulling out. Very easy design. I mean, they literally could not make it easier. And again, a point of clarification just to make sure you guys understand. How do you... This package comes with 3 things. They're not labeled where they go. So the large one, big bulbous one, those are your turn signals in the back. These right here, so there's 3 little yellow LEDs. Those 3 yellow LEDs, those are your reverse lights. And then these 2 They have 1 LEDs. You're only going to use one of them. I believe the other one might be able to go into the dome lights, but this one is for your trunk lights. And again, I'll show you, but I just want to clarify what each thing does. So once you pop it off, this is fairly easy again. So you're going to see 3 plugs. You're going to want the plug that's on the gray little grommet there. It's a little bit hard to see, but if you see a gray little grommet right there, you unscrew that, and that is your reverse light bulb. Sorry, I keep saying reverse. This is actually the turn signal. My apologies. Same difference though. You just take it out, and there it is. Old incandescent yellow light bulb. So the turn signal lights are, I'll tell you exactly, the T37443A. This right here, just for your reference, and you'll need to see that they're the bigger ones. They're much larger than the other ones. This is your turn signal light bulb. That's what you want to install here. You just pull this out. It's that simple. You pull it out. That's it. I'll put it to the side. I like to keep all my original parts, just in case I want to put them back on. And I put them on. Now, before I put it back in, let's go ahead and turn on the flashers to see if it works. No, it does not. Let's try that again on the other side. Just flip it over. All right, this should work. And there it goes. My goodness, is that bright. Much brighter than the other one. Woo. All right, let's put it back in there. Nice and snug. There we go. And the install is backwards of taking it off. Just put the grommets back in there. You pop in. Then you put these back on. It's that simple, guys. This isn't rocket science. So like I said, this is an 8mm, and you want to be careful not to over torque these. You don't need it. These are only 8mm. You don't need much torque on these at all. Just snug them up. And you can get a power tool if you want. I just don't recommend using a power tool. You can easily screw this up. You don't want to screw this up. Nice and snug. That's it. Nice and snug, and you're all set. My apologies for any shaky cam, but I want to show you guys where this is. So the panels to change the reverse lights are in here. Honda, again, gives you plenty of access. I'm going to close up a little bit because that right there is where you pull from. You take this off, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, but you take that off. It's on your hatch. So you just open your hatch, sit inside of it, pull that off. It's really simple. Again, Honda's ingenuity and ease of access for everything makes everything so freaking easy to do. I love it. So I know I was just praising Honda for doing a great job, but I kind of take that back. A little bit, just a little bit. These reverse lights, kind of a pain to, they're easy to take out, but they're hard to put back in. So just take your time with it. It's a pain in the ass. Once it's out, it's easy to deal with, and you can see the tabs, how they work. But putting it back in is a little bit tricky. So now I'm going to show you guys the difference between the upgraded and the old. It's a little bit dark already, so it should be perfect. There we go. And then we do this. Now we got all the lights. And there's a difference. Wow, is there a difference? I can tell right away on the left it's extremely bright compared to the right one. It's almost blinding to see the left one. It's not so blinding to see the right one. Let's see if I can bring it in here. So you guys can really notice the difference. And there it is, guys. That's a big difference to me. Again, the right one here, these here, that's the old one, and the left one is the new one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I can already see it is so much brighter on the left. The only thing I would change, if I had to change anything, the only thing I would change would be to have the reverse light on the left be a little bit more yellow. Just as bright, just a little bit more yellow. It's my only feedback. Other than that, I think it looks great. Just want to show you guys the difference between the stock inside light. Literally, that's how dark it is. It's a little dark already, but my camera is really good at low light. And yeah, it's just kind of pitch black in there. Hard to see, really. So this is very easy. Just take a pry tool. I'll put it back in there. Take the pry tool and just pry it open like this. Just like that. Just like that. Nice and easy. So this is the same settings, and look how bright it is in there. You could actually see in there. This is really ridiculous. No way. That is insane. It's so much better. Plus, it doesn't boil. This bulb, this is what the bulb looks like, was piping hot. That bulb does not get nearly as hot. Really nice. My only suggestion is to get a less bright white and more like a slightly yellow hint to it. Would look nicer, but that doesn't matter that much. So this is the after. My God, is it bright. I love it. And then proper lighting. For once, you have proper lighting in the trunk. You can see things. Love that. That's probably the best upgrade right there. That one and the rear lights, the reverse lights, just make things so much better. Let's put this back on. I'm going to show you guys the reverse lights from the camera, which is a terrible quality camera, but who cares? It works. So here it is. Wow, is that nice? By the way, it's pitch black back there. It makes the bad quality camera look so much better. You couldn't see. You could not see with the old rear reverse lights. You couldn't see at all. Look at this now. This is quite a difference. So I'm filming this with my iPhone, but I want to show you guys a demonstration of the reverse lights on. These are powerful. So this is basically pitch black, and I'm going to turn them off in a second, but that's how much you can see back there. You can basically see to the back of that. My gosh. And let's turn those lights off. It's as simple as this. And there you have it. The difference is night and day. You can see so much better with these rear lights. By the way, I love the way these lights look. All right, so that about does it. I do want to point one thing out. So that dome light, I did take it apart. It is already an LED dome lights. I don't know why they went with one little tiny LED. And yeah, I like the way it kind of diffuses the lights, but it's not that bright. There are front lights that you can use, so they can brighten things up there. But it's fine. We can't upgrade it. That's okay. I thought we could, but we couldn't. I'm so glad we were able to upgrade those lights back there. It makes such a difference, especially the reverse lights. The reverse lights and the trunk lights are my two most favorite thing we did. The amber turn signals, it's a big difference too, and I'm not really going to notice it. It's going to be the other drivers. It's a safety thing. So I'm going to be more visible when I'm using my blinkers, when I'm turning left or right. It's already a red car, but the more attention you can get, the safer you are. I learned that by riding motorcycles. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, link in the description below for the LASFIT LED lights. Again, I use these for my FK8. Never had a problem with them. The install on this was not hard at all. The only fussy thing is that the reverse lights. They're a little fiddly, but maybe it's just me. It took maybe an extra 5 minutes to take care of. But honestly, love these things. I recommend them to you guys. And yeah, I'll leave it there. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. I'm happy to read every single comment. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.